turning 21 today. Happy birthday to me is what I wish I could feel from this birthday. Instead, I feel so sad. I feel like I haven't accomplished anything. I haven't accomplished enough to feel like I should be celebrating this. It used to be like, all fun and games back when I was a kid. Everyone loved birthdays. I love birthdays. They were so fun and colorful. And then I was getting closer to being free. I thought I was growing taller, stronger, smarter every year. But nowadays, this birthday, it feels like it's honestly just a cruel reminder that another year has passed and I haven't done enough. I missed that past year, and it happens every New Year's as well. I feel like I've just wasted another life, like another year of my life away, and I've made no progress. I haven't accomplished enough. I don't feel like I deserve to celebrate a birthday. I want to be back when I was 20. I want to be back when I was 18 because I feel like I took that those years for granted. But today I'm turning 21, and leading up to it, I just felt like I didn't want to let it go. I don't want my 20-year-old self to be let go already. It was so quick. I just turned 20 the other year, and now it's a strange feeling because now it's my birthday today, and instead of feeling a lot of sadness and regret, I just feel like I don't care anymore. And it's kind of scary to feel that way because it's so easy when you start to not care that the years blend together further and further, and then suddenly I'll be 25. It's a sign, it's more so of a sign for myself, like that I'm starting not care about these birthdays because I know every year is the same. I feel like I just don't feel accomplished enough, and it's a way of protecting my mind, making it not a big deal when in reality it's honestly such a awakening and reminding and reflective period where I need to really deeply reflect on where I'm heading in my life and if the decisions I'm making right now are worth it. And my brain just doesn't want to, reflect on that. It just wants to go like, it's not a big deal. You're just turning 21. You still got 9 years left in your 20s. But so quickly, that's gonna go by fast. Go like just fly by, right? It doesn't feel it now, but from when I was 18, um, I I turned 18 and I cried. I spent my time with my dogs and I cried in the dog park because I felt like, I felt so lonely. It was such a contrast between when I was a kid that I was finally turning 18 an adult, and I feel like I wasn't ready for the world yet. I wasn't ready. I wasn't prepared, and I feel like now I've just been thrown out there. I know a lot of people. We all have bills to pay. We have responsibilities, but at that time, I remember I just feel like it was so recent that I was treated like a kid, and suddenly that contrast I wasn't ready for. We can't stay kids forever. Being a kid was fun. You get just complimented all the time by adults. You get showered with gifts, and everyone's just having a good time, nothing to worry about. But my childlike part of me didn't want to let that go. And now I'm 21. From 18 to 21, it went by so fast, like a blink of an eye. And I just know, time speeds up when you're getting older. That if I don't care about this age, if I keep not giving a fuck about things, I'm gonna quickly be 30. I'm gonna have an even bigger regret and sadness when I'm turning 30. Like, it's either that or what my brain is doing to me right now, where I'm just neglecting it, where I'm just like being like, 21's not too bad. You still got so much time. People always say, oh, you're still young, but quickly, one day, you're gonna say tell someone your age, and you're gonna tell them, oh, I still don't know what I'm doing, and they're gonna be like, they're not gonna say that anymore. They're gonna be like, damn, they'll just feel sorry for you because you're at an age where it's like a social pressure, societal pressure that pressures you into knowing, making you feel like you gotta know what you're doing already. But maybe that's the area I grew up in, that's the society I grew up in, and that's the friends I grew up around, and I'm still, somewhat in contact with them, and everyone's hustling hard at uni or work, things like that. And growing up with within like that social dynamic, that social group feels like I need to also be on my game, be on track and feel like I can't have any breaks at all. But sometimes I feel like I spawned on this earth when I was 21 today. Like all the years behind me didn't happen. It feels like it didn't exist. Like this was always how it was. Like I was always 21, even though I know I have memories of when I was a kid, but it was all but a blur now. It's all a blur. Everything behind me was all a blur. It's so far back that I feel like it never existed at all. I wonder like how 80-year-old men or 80-year-old people feel when they think back on when they're like 10. Like it's so far behind that do you feel like you even lived that period of time? Do you feel like you were actually yourself? Because by that time you're like a completely different person. I feel like I'm a completely different person from when I was like 15 and now. So imagine like 70 years of difference. Do you feel like you were still that was you, you know? But yeah, sometimes I just feel like how fast has time gone? I've just spawned here. I didn't even have a past. Somehow I'm just here and I need to wake up for work tomorrow at 7 and then I need to get back at 5. I need to cook dinner. I need to, go to uni. I need to do this assessment. Like, how did I get here? How did I even end up here? I'm just suddenly thrown in this cycle and now I'm part of it. I'm just also not like unconsciously doing my stuff every day and not thinking about it too deeply. I'm just suddenly just doing it without a question. And only in times like these, when I have birthdays or when I sit in silence, I can actually ask myself and really reflect like, what is this all for? What is like the purpose of all this? What is the real thing I want to do with my life to make it meaningful for myself and fulfilling? But when I my current feelings as a 21-year-old, I'm really juxtaposed between a part of me with all this hustle culture trying to, you know, everything you see on social media is so fake, but it really gets to my mind. It's like you got to make it by your 20s, otherwise, your whole life you're just gonna not do anything else, or it's too late if you're 30. But then a part of me is like, as long as you go at your own pace, as long as you love the journey, as long as you find what you're passionate about, it doesn't matter when you really make it. The only time when you make it is when you find that thing that you want to work on, that craft that you want to master. But then, there's like negatives of both. The hustle culture makes me, have this toxic mindset, feel like I can't rest, feel like I'm always pressured. But then with the balanced mindset, I'm like, feel like I can easily just waste my time away and not do much with my life. And suddenly, I don't want to be 30. I said this when I was like 15. I don't want to be 20 and have nothing I want to have going for myself. And here I am. I'm 20 years old suddenly. I feel like I have nothing going for myself. I remember having these visualizations when I was in high school. Like, if I don't study hard, I'm just going to be like so, you know, lost when I'm 20. And I don't want to be like that. That would be my worst nightmare. But here I am. Right now, I feel very lost. And this birthday is only a tougher reminder, and it hits like a truck when it tells me when I have to tell people I'm 21 now. But yeah, that's my thoughts for today, and that's what I wanted to talk about on this birthday. But yeah, thanks for watching.